going to service a gate valve. The gate valve is the shutoff for the fire hydrant riser for the fire protection for the house here. And this is about a 10,000 gallon tank, 4-inch valve. It doesn't matter if it's a 2-inch valve or an 8-inch valve. Gate valves need a little maintenance. The little screw shaft could be lubed and keep it from corroding. So I'm going to break this thing loose, pull the bonnet off and the gate out, and do a little service. So take a look. So this bonnet's been here a while. It's a little tight, so I'm going to heat it up with my torch and heat up the outside of the body so I can break the bind and then screw the top off. Put a big one on it. Don't try this at home. And if you really want to be professional, you'll use a hammer, but let's see. That broke it loose. See, that post is really bound in there because now it's turning by hand, but it was binding. Now, if this were a small gate valve, like a 1-inch or a 1/2 inch or a 3/4 inch gate valve, and it were jammed shut and stripped, this is what you would do to pull the gate out. Oh, the gate is jammed. My favorite, the gate is stuck. I pulled the bonnet off. This is what normally spins and pulls the gate right up out of there. But there's the gate, and it's stuck in the valve body. It's tapered, it's wedged. If I try to bang it this way, it's counter to its shape. If I try to bang it that way or down, that's the wrong way. The only way this valve, this gate, can come out of this valve body is straight up. No rotation, straight up. And a small valve, you just use a pair of needle nose. But I don't have a 3-foot pair of needle nose, so I'm going to put this in there, try to lube this up, and I'm going to try to pull it out with this handle. Probably use some impact on the handle. Okay. Now, open and shut is the O and S on there. And this is a nice rigid tool pipe wrench that's, what is it, 36 inches? Yeah, 36-inch long. Everybody carries one of these in their toolbox. Actually, any rural plumber carries one of these because in rural areas you have fire tanks, fire water tanks, and lots of stuff like that. So, now if the gate strips, then it's busted. That sounded good. Hear that water flowing? I do. The gate's free. The gate's sliding up. If I pull this bonnet off of here, we're going to get wet. That's the sound of success. Sounds like thunder, doesn't it? Woo! Here. I'm out of here. So I'm going to service this valve by putting a little Teflon paste on the threads of the stem and in here, so that those threads won't cluster and strip. So when this goes back in the valve body, it'll be good and lubed. And also, I'm going to lubricate the surfaces here that go in and make the watertight joint. Now I'm going to take the torch and warm up the valve body so that I can get this Teflon paste to it, stick to it really well. And that way when we screw it all back together and close it all up, the water flow won't wash the stuff away, and it'll pretty much stick to the brass and stay there forever. So now I'm going to put the gate down in the body and tighten it down and get ready to finish up. Notice that turns now. Remember before when I was pulling it out that you could just turn that without doing this? Now the whole thing is free because it's lubed up. And this doesn't actually have to be that tight. Look at that. That's a happy valve. Dad, burn it. It worked. Now if I had some graphite rope, I would push some graphite rope in there. Plenty tight. Now I put a little Teflon paste on the square shank there, so the handle will come off real easy next time. And put the nut back on and we're done. A serviced valve. Yep, and that's the responsibility of the homeowner. Well, thanks for watching another episode of Ramona's Plumber. And can you do it? Yes, you can. And I can help. Thank you.